We were talking about Qatar. I guess we've already talked enough about it. I don't know, but here, let's watch some news coverage over it, and then.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings. It's day 3 of soccer's World Cup, but controversy continues to dog the host nation, Qatar. The captains from 7 teams.
That's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things is like listening to everybody pronounce Qatar. Okay, that's a new one, Qatar. I had not heard that one before. That is a pronunciation that I am unfamiliar with, okay?
Had planned to wear a rainbow One Love armband during matches. They wanted to show support for diversity and inclusivity in a country that limits the rights of LGBTQ people. But they were forced to back down after threats of disciplinary action on the field by soccer's governing body. Holly Williams looks at how the conservative Islamic nation's treatment of members of the LGBTQ community is affecting the world of soccer.
Stonewall FC in London says it's the world's most successful LGBT+ soccer club. They take the game very seriously. They're looking forward to the World Cup, but they're also worried because the host country, Qatar, is a conservative Islamic nation where sex outside of marriage is illegal and homosexuality can be punishable by death.
I know for a fact there would be no circumstance that I would be comfortable in Qatar, attending the World Cup, going to matches.
I feel it's been tarnished by the legacy of a country that has so much work to do.
The ruler of Qatar insists everyone is welcome at the...
Bro, they could have literally just bullied Qatar into just shutting the fuck up for like a day about it. But because they paid so much and because FIFA is so fucking cucked, so tremendously and unimaginably cucked, that they couldn't even, they just like literally went along with it. Just like you go along with the top of the hour ad break, okay? Which comes at the top of the hour, and some of you fight back against that and you're saying, no, I'm not going to get cucked by the top of the hour ad. I'm going to actually have an uninterrupted broadcast experience, okay? And for that, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month, okay? You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. That's right. Here's the 1-minute ad break now.
World Cup, including gay soccer fans.
The World Cup is a great opportunity for people from different parts of the world to come and experience our culture. We welcome everybody, but also we expect and we want people to respect our culture.
But Dr. Naz Mohammed says he was the first Qatari to come out publicly as gay earlier this year and claims he received death threats as a result. He lives and practices medicine in San Francisco.
How frightening was it for you to come out as a Qatari?
Very. Honestly, I have never been so afraid.
He believes he'd be arrested if he went back to Qatar.
Qatar does not have the resources right now during the World Cup to go out of their way hunting LGBT people.
So what you're saying is this is a show, this is a veneer. Qatar is going to welcome foreign fans who may be gay whilst continuing to persecute gay Qataris.
Yes.
So they have to accept.
When one of Qatar's World Cup...
It's so funny, like, they have to accept our rule is such a funny fucking take. It's like they want the acceptance and widespread appreciation of Western nations, okay, while simultaneously fucking complaining when they're like, nah, like none of that gay shit though. Come on, bro, don't be gay.
Cup ambassadors was interviewed by German television. The veil slipped as he suggested homosexuality was a sickness.
Because of damage in the mind.
Members of Australia's World Cup team recently made this video.
But in Qatar, people are not free to love the person that they choose.
Demanding Qatar change its laws.
and the decriminalization of all same-sex relationships.
But soccer...
David Beckham said he loves homophobia. David Beckham came out and said he's a big fan of homophobia. Most calm Saudi goal celebration? What is this? What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay.
Star David Beckham has drawn condemnation for signing a lucrative deal to promote Qatar and its World Cup.
Qatar really is an incredible place to spend a few days on.
At Stonewall FC, they're disappointed.
I think he's made an absolutely monumental error of judgment in signing up to be an ambassador for the World Cup.
He's being sold for.
By the way, I doubt that that's in Saudi Arabia. That was, for the record, I just want to say something. Pretty sure that's not in Saudi Arabia. You want to know why? Way too poor to be in Saudi Arabia. Okay? That's not. Straight up. Way too poor to be in Saudi Arabia. Motherfuckers don't do that. No shot. No shot. That TV is too small. The dudes are too poor. Huh? My dad's coming in with breaking news about the Supreme Court releasing Trump's tax returns. The dudes, Saudi Arabia has huge poverty. Yeah. But the dudes who are poor in Saudi Arabia also don't live in houses like that either. So it's not poor enough. It's not poor enough for Saudi poverty. And it's also too, it's like the middle class, which is, you know. That's Southern Saudi. Shut the fuck up. You don't know them like that. I mean, also their drip wasn't Saudi drip either. It just didn't look like it was from Saudi Arabia. Anyway.
For just what is just another zero in his bank account, which would make no difference to him. I think it's a complete sellout.
We reached out to David Beckham for his side of the story, but he never got back to us. He recently claimed, however, that the World Cup would be a platform for progress and tolerance. Tony?
Kind of weird that Al Jazeera Plus supports LGBTQ while Qatar itself opposes it. No, that's not weird. That is literally normal. That is how a lot of these state broadcasters operate. They're very good at covering other states, and they're very bad or doing the job that they're supposed to be doing, which is propaganda, when covering their own state's crimes and shit like that. I've told you this so many fucking times. Al Jazeera, very good when talking about American imperialism. Al Jazeera, very good when talking about Western imperialism. Al Jazeera, awful when it comes to covering Qatar, because their goal is not to cover Qatar honestly. Their goal is to do propaganda. It's a state broadcaster.
Holly Williams for us with an eye-opening report from London. Holly, thank you very much.
Doesn't seem very tolerant.
No, you know, it's illegal. Infidelity is illegal. Homosexuality is illegal. There's no alcohol. I mean, it's not a free and open society, to say the least.
Right. And those words of, we embraced everybody, welcome everybody, but we expect and hope you respect our culture. It's tough because there's a duality in there.
I love that. The respect our culture of homophobia, dude. Like, yeah, there's no fucking gay people in Qatar, dude. Yeah, good job. Like, I don't even have an issue with the alcohol thing like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you go to Qatar, there's no alcohol. Like, yeah, it is what it is, right? It's kind of stupid and you know, anti hospitality, which is the culture. Okay? It's stupid because it is literally against their culture of hospitality to not offer fucking alcohol to their guests and visitors if they want it. Having said that, however, I don't have an issue with the alcohol thing as much. But I certainly do have an issue with like, well, our culture is being homophobic. There's a lot of alcohol in bars, etc. It's only not in stadiums. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can also, from what I understand, no, even in the stadiums, the VIP places have alcohol, no? I thought like the stadium actually did have alcohol if you could pay for it, which by the way is ironic because that's exactly how a lot of these fucking, you know, you have to have the class privilege to be able to enjoy the libations. That's it. You have to be rich enough to be able to like buy your way to drinking alcohol. You think these motherfuckers don't have kids that go to college? I went to college. When I went to University of Miami, I went to college with a lot of fucking golf leader children. You know what I mean? A lot of you, if you've gone to a private university especially, you've probably encountered some oil baron children, okay? And they 1,000% love drinking, love doing all that shit, okay? Straight up. Most of those motherfuckers with like British, you know, with a British accent that went and got their education in Oxford, do you think they didn't drink? Of course they drank. And they still do. They still drink in their homes. It's just that like, it's keeping up appearances. Okay? It's literally straight up keeping up appearances in the, and making it seem as though like alcohol is haram. That's it.
That a lot of people can't accept.
Well, you can't refer to homosexuality as a damage in the mind.
You're right about that.
Anyway, I do find it funny when the Qatar sheiks and shit say the exact same shit that like you could hear from a fucking sister fucking hick in Alabama. You got to respect my culture, okay? It's heritage, not hate. Why can't you, bi-coastal lib elitists, respect my fucking culture when I say I want to be homophobic? It's the same shit. It's literally the same fucking shit. And ironic because they are just both conservative. That's the universal conservative value, which is, you know, standing against diversity and standing against progress and civil liberties. As someone from the UAE, it's true everyone drinks behind closed doors. Yes, the only thing that is like a universal rule in Islam, which is a meme for the most part, is that nobody eats pork, okay? When you eat pork, then it's like you've fully converted away from Islam. I said, oh, pork? No, not for me. It's like, bro, you do cocaine. Like, what are you talking about? No pork. You gamble, you fucking drink alcohol, you do all that shit, but God forbid you eat pork, you know? Oh, no.